Hello, hello, my dear StarkNet fam. How is it going? Welcome back to the Star Cafe, the podcast show where we host the most interesting projects and personalities from the StarkNet ecosystem. So here we come again today with a special live edition, as we are going to speak about Ponzi.Land and their tournament, which has just begun like half an hour ago. So I'm hosting part of the team. They will be showing us around the game, how it works, what's their vision, and basically just playing and have some fun. So first of all, let me introduce to you Mugen, co-founder of Room Labs, which is the gaming studio behind Ponzi.Land. Hello, Mugen. Nice to meet you.
Hi, great to meet you too.
Great to meet you too. I think we've never met in person before, right?
No, we haven't had the opportunity to talk. I think I've seen you.
I see. Yeah,
Referral view in some events.
yeah, that can be possible. Yeah, maybe in Bangkok. I also
Awesome.
Your face is also familiar to me, but yeah, we are not had the pleasure to meet in person yet. And yeah, so I'm really excited at this episode. Really looking forward to knowing more about Ponzi.Land. Maybe we can just make a very short intro about the game and its vision. I must say that during the first developments of Ponzi.Land, I kind of felt this kind of worry feeling towards the game and the project, because obviously when you hear Ponzi, you always associate that word to a negative and to a crime, basically. But then obviously diving deeper into the project and also knowing Carlos and Gianfranco pretty well, I discovered also about the potential of this game and the fun side of it, because basically you leverage DeFi DeFi strategies into a game, and you also explore this kind of Ponzi dynamics inside the game. So you also give I think that you give a meaning to meme coins in this game. So yeah, just let me know what's the vision behind Ponzi.Land, and how can people enjoy it at its full.
Yeah. Okay. Great. It's good that you said you were a bit doubting, but that's kind of, we want to lean hard into this whole culture of crypto. I would start off. Ponzi.Land is actually an idea that has emerged in my brain like quite a bit ago. It was because it was a project during the Istanbul Hackathon in 2023 November, if I'm not mistaken, and I never really finished building it out until recently when Carlos and Franco and HPMK joined Rune Labs, and we now have a team. We decided to build this game fully. And what is Ponzi.Land? Well, Ponzi.Land is very much the intersection of DeFi and an on-chain game. And it's an intersection where we try to do things a bit different from what we've already seen from on-chain games or DeFi games. The big one that you talked about was you come in with your own assets. You do not need to buy assets to play Ponzi.Land. You come in with your own ERC20s. That is kind of the appeal. You can use the assets you have already and basically play against other players with these assets in with this like 2D real estate map. You could kind of think it as like this real estate mogul war between all these realtors, but you can choose which token you sell your land for. So that means that there's like hyper volatility because tokens are volatile. So maybe your neighbor is in Brother and you're in Lords. Well, these tokens can like drastically change in value. And the whole mechanic revolves around something called the Harbinger tax, which is an idea where you have a land, like we could see here, Stark land, and you will pay to your neighbors Stark. So like if you would click on it, you could see that you're losing 2 Stark per hour, but you're gaining Stark because you only have Stark neighbors. But if these were different types of land, then suddenly it's interesting. For this version of Ponzi.Land, this is a mainnet version, but it's not the full autonomous world release. This is a tournament, which is a limited time, which is still very experimental. We haven't finished the full production, and it is only with fake tokens. So it's fully free to play. You don't need to come with anything. You don't even need to have a wallet. You join through the cartridge controller. You just generate a wallet without an extension. And if you retweet our tournament announcement and join our Discord, we will add you a role. You connect your Discord to our website, and then we'll send you the tokens, which are emulated tokens, which will be worth nothing after the tournament. So don't speculate on them. It's only to play. You can think of it as a game of Monopoly. So everybody will be on an even field, and we hope to see pure mayhem and chaos in the next 4 days. Hope to see strategies, collusion, and like all of these fun things that you can do. This is a safe environment. There's no stakes right now. You can only win. You have a cash prize of around $7,000 to win. That's separated in different tracks. You can read the tweet to get more info how to win each cash, like with parts of a prize. And as you could see on the top right, with where your balance is, there is wait, you haven't received your token.
Actually, I've not received my token yet. I chose Lords as the.
Can you try a little update? A little
Sure.
top right to the right of balance.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't arrive yet.
I also tried disconnecting, but and connecting the cartridge controller once again. And
did you connect through the social link and the?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay. Maybe something went wrong at that moment. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe if you want to share your own screen and guide us through, maybe it would be better. I think.
Yeah, let's do that.
And yeah, because obviously I didn't have the opportunity to participate in the, I don't know, we could call it season 0, like tournament 0 that you held a couple of weeks ago. So today was the first time that I would play the game. And yeah, so this is your screen.
This is my
obviously
screen.
The first impact was that where are my tokens? I even like sent some Stark tokens from another wallet of mine to my cartridge, but obviously it's not the case.
With the amount of people joining at the same time, you may be having a bit of a load issue, but we'll figure it out. No worry. Anyways, so here we could see the land, and we have all these different tokens here. There's a little E before it to like say it's emulated. These aren't real tokens, and through Avenue we can actually swap them. Just like normal tokens. So, and these tokens do have liquidity pools. So you can actually pump and dump and like manipulate the price. But the tokens are by design on low liquidity to make it very chaotic and fun. You could think, like we say that tokens, ERC20s, are super volatile compared to normal stocks. This is another level. It's even more volatile because it's only 4 days. We've like sped up the game. The rates are insane. It's really to get this hyper experience.
So obviously, if I got it right, sorry, Mugen, like basically these tokens, these emulated tokens have got their own value, so to speak. I mean, their value
between each other.
Okay, they're pegged against each other, but they're not pegged, for example, to the real tokens like Stark. They have nothing to do with that.
No. These tokens will have no more value once the tournament is ended. Clear. This is only for the tournament.
Well understood.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no problem. And here, we will have a leaderboard, but we keep it hidden at the start so that people don't know what to do. But the idea of a leaderboard is we will basically, using the liquidity pools, convert all your tokens into eStock. We won't convert them, but we'll simulate how much would you theoretically have in eStock, which is the base token. And that's your score. So you want to outcompete. Let's see. So here I have my land, the land I own. This land, we can see a little crown, and I can claim some of the tokens from my neighbors. And we could see here, I'm losing 20 of my equivalent ETH per hour, but I'm gaining 126 equivalent Stark and 250 equivalent Lords. If I go to Pro mode here, it actually converts everything under the hood into equivalent Stark to know if it's a winning or losing position. Here, it's a good position, as you can see.
For sure. I think one of the best, I guess.
Yeah. So I think the interesting part here is the tokens move so much. It goes up and down. So we can kind of like start scouting, you know? You could look at here, like, what about this land? Is this land a good land? Well, this one is barely making any profit based on the base token. But do we think that paper is going to go up? Are people very bullish on paper? Is there a lot of paper land? Not particularly. Obviously, a lot of beginners are all just using their eStock, which is a big mistake.
I see.
But it's we let.
What about the Ethereum one? What about the Ethereum one?
This one is mine too.
Okay.
So I'm burning 100 ETH, but we can remember that actually if I need to share my whole screen. But the conversion is currently one eStock converts into 7.4 Ethereum.
Okay.
So I am here, you can see this Ethereum one, I'm burning 100 ETH per hour. But if I go to Pro mode, that equivalent to only 13 e-stock per hour. But I'm gaining 189. So this is a good position too. Very good position.
I see.
In general, I've
And
got 3 good positions here.
very
So as
cool.
long as my stake holds, we could see my stake here, which is what I used to pay my burn rate, I'll be fine. And I'll be just generating yield.
Very cool. For those listeners wondering the value, wondering about the value of each token, I just posted in the comments a link to the token dashboard that Mugen just provided in the Discord channel. So there you can check the value of the token compared to the other ones. And yeah, maybe we could share that page as well. Let me see. I can share it.
Okay. Let's maybe have some other members of
Sure.
the team join. It will be a good time now. Now we've done a little overview. So, give me a second. I'm just sending him the link.
Yep.
Yes, so that's indeed the tokens, and as you can see, the important number is the current rate.
How often do the prices refresh? Like
basically every time you refresh the website. So
okay.
yeah, but yes, we could already see. Let's see. There's a bit of slippage, but not much. Bitcoin is special because all the Bitcoin comes from a certain AI agent, which will be placing it on the game soon. So the only way to get Bitcoin will be through buying the land next to that agent. And there's actually a track in the price pool for the user with the most Bitcoin. We're kind of doing this as an homage for the Bitcoin integration into Starknet and the cross-proofing design that they're doing.
Cool. I also see there are like metrics about the token volume.
Yes, there are metrics. We need to double check how accurate they are, but they are metrics.
Yeah, they look clean. Very insightful.
These were mostly metrics for the last. We used them for the last playtest as it was on testnet. We couldn't do a Dune dashboard, but we will be setting up a Dune dashboard too for this game.
Cool.
This is one of the reasons why we decided to do on mainnet, was for analytics reasons. It's a lot better, and it's a more robust test of the game.
Cool. Okay, let me see.
I think
there was somebody called Red. I don't know,
yes.
Is it Carlos?
No, that's my co-founder. He's the CTO.
Okay.
Carlos will join after that. He's still helping out people signing up.
Yeah, I can see it from the Discord from time to time. Okay, so maybe we can go back to your screen.
Wait, he's having mic issues?
Okay.
Well, let's continue a bit more exploring. So here, this little shield shows in how much time your stake is going to last. So for example, this power building is being sold for 100 POW, and has only staked 195 POW. So it will only last for 5 hours, approximately, if people continue claiming around, so under the condition that these buildings don't die before. Because if you have no neighbors, you don't lose any money because no one claims your taxes, but you don't make any money because you can't claim their taxes.
So and once that time expires, the land will be nuked.
Nuked, exactly. Yes.
So the player will lose all the tokens earned on that land.
Will lose the land, yes.
Okay,
and it will be re-auctioned as a Dutch auction.
I see.
Yes. So this is a bad deal. Minus 141. Okay, I'm still good. My land is still thriving. No one has bought my land yet.
I see.
Yes. And
I still not received any tokens. And I must have made something wrong during the registration. Maybe I will.
Maybe let's give it another try.
Okay. Yeah, maybe in the meanwhile, while we're speaking, I will try connecting again. But it's not a big issue.
This link?
No. Yeah, no worries at all. I will connect once again. So regarding the ways on how to connect to Ponzi-Lands, as we were saying, you can connect through the cartridge controller. and all the
Yes.
gas fees will be abstracted. So
Yes.
and they will be subsidized, so to speak. Right?
All gas fees on the control are subsidized. We don't subsidize yet Argent or Bravos.
I see.
So we recommend control, cartridge control.
Very cool.
It's also a lot better for new people for StarkNet because it doesn't require them to have any extensions.
Absolutely.
And passkeys are great.
Yeah, they are. I really like
So-
the user experience with controller, even on other games such as Eternum and Blob Arenas,
And
now Ponzi.Land.
and now Ponzi.Land. Yeah. So if we look at the different tracks for the tournament, just to put them up. If I swap to Twitter, does this automatically? Yes, perfect. So if you want to look at the different tracks and the rewards, so we have 5K in USDC and 100K in Lords, happily sponsored by Starkware and by Realms. The big reward is the leaderboard, the one with the most amount of money. Then the other ones is basically right here. There's one hidden quest, which is hidden, so we won't talk about it. And then we have these basically 3 tracks you can try to go for, which is most taxes farmed, most land bought, least taxes paid. These are all as a proportion, so you need to farm a lot of taxes relative to the money you lose. And then finally we have the Bitcoin bonus, which is what I said is the kind of autonomous agent that's just playing this game. We've looked a lot into what we can do with these agents. And I think it's very interesting to have agents that play the game, but it's even better to have agents that create new gameplay in the game.
Which platform, sorry, which protocol or like which AI framework
Daydreams.
is powering the Daydreams?
Yes, Daydreams.
Okay, very cool.
Yes, so we have this very optimistic vision of AI agents where we won't just have AI agents that play the game and like bring new resources like this example, but we envision having AI agents that also have their own contracts that are mapped to the game and can create new emergent side quest games, like composable games on top of the current game through an agent. That's what we hope and what we are building. Once the full autonomous world is out, we really want to build a lot of interesting AI agents and like these side missions, these secondary games, and also let people do it themselves. So that's one of the big reasons why we've been looking so deeply into AI agents and that we like so much Loaf's vision on how he envisions what he's trying to do with Eternum, which is kind of crazy what they're trying to do. So we hope to be able to capture some of that too.
Loaf has been grinding for months. I mean, since agents take traction in Ethereum, like in Base, I remember, and he rode the wave, and he developed Daydreams from a very early stage, and very very inspiring. And it's nice now to see also that concept coming into practice as well. So we'll also be seeing a lot of agents in Eternum, as far as I know. So
yeah, he wants to put, I think, 1,000 agents.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So just a little reminder: if you want to join the tournament, you just retweet this tweet, quote tweet it, and join our Discord. So it's discord.gg/Ponziland, and send a screenshot of that retweet in the tournament sign up, and we'll give you a role, and then you just come to our website, connect with your Discord, and you'll have the tokens.
Yeah, I also posted the tweet you talked about in the comment section, so that people can also give a look at there. And so nobody managed to to connect, but maybe they're all busy onboarding people.
I'll get some.
Yeah, maybe just a question that has not. I mean, it has something to do with the game, but it is more on the creative and community side, which is about the choice of having this kind of minions. How did you come out with this idea of minions representing a Ponzi pyramid? They're very original.
So this core idea is nothing new. I'm a big gamer from a long time ago, from still now, and I always loved like World of Warcraft cinematics, but I'm a bit too young to have like played World. Well, I'm not too young, but I never got into that World of Warcraft hype. I never really grinded the game. And you look at the cinematics and you're like, that game looks insane. And you play the game, and it's a great game. I'm not saying it's not a great game, but the visuals of the game has nothing to do with these insane cinematics. It's the same thing with League of Legends and Overwatch. All these games have these insane cinematics, and I really like this idea of having these super aesthetic, stylized assets, marketing assets, and just cool art that you want to show to people of your game. But to build a fun game and like a fun 2D game for the clearest way to make the map efficient and look good, well, it's to do it in 2D pixel art, and there's no characters in the game, all real estate moguls. But we wanted some lore, some story, create an IP, because I think that helps morally for the team too. You see sometimes when the development goes badly, or like we're stuck on some things, we see some cool art being posted on Twitter and people love it, and you're like, okay, we've got to get back to it. So that's kind of the core original idea. And then we just brainstormed some ideas, and it's Ponzi.Land, Ponzi Lords, Ponzi Masters, Ponzi Boys. We made our little PFPs, or these pixel art Ponzi Boys. And then we have some pixel art like we can see here with a tournament incoming, but we also have some way more, well, drawn art, which is very different too. And we can kind of lean into these different styles, and it's super fun to get.
Yeah, all these things help the overall vibe, I guess, right?
Yeah,
so
like this
among
so
the team
cool.
members and the community members. Yeah, it is very cool. Yeah. Now also with AI, you can express your creativity in a very easy way, and also it doesn't take a long time in order to execute on a meme idea, something like that. I mean, it still takes a time because you need to polish a lot of stuff when dealing with AI. I also recently produced a sort of video about Eternum, and like with a poem, and I posted it a couple of hours ago. But it took me a day to make it, so it's not that easy yet, but it will be easier and easier. So here we have our friend Carlos.
Hello.
Alito,
How are you doing, guys? I was
doing
looking at
great.
this. I see we are building something, right?
Yes, you are. Congrats for the tournament launch. Once again, also to Mugen, to you, to Gianfranco, to Red, to all the team. You've been doing an amazing job. Also, that advertising the tournament itself. We were talking about also the little pyramids and the vibe that they bring. So it's a pleasure to see you grinding, I would say.
Thank you so much, Mister. It means a lot. Yeah, I mean, you have seen it. We have been building with the community quite a few weeks already, quite a time. So yeah, we love the way this is going, the way this is growing, full organic, actually. So yeah, I mean, thanks a lot, and please be part of it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I need to receive my token yet. Maybe later on we try to troubleshoot the issue. Maybe I had some problems while connecting with the social link. I mean, it seemed that everything went through, but maybe I made something wrong. But so far so good. The UX looks quite clean, and yeah, looking forward to learning more about the dynamics and yeah, having a lot of fun in the coming days. So maybe Mugen, we can come back to the game. What do you think?
Yes, let's go back.
Yeah. Did you guys have time to check the new video tutorial that we made?
Yes, I watched it before the streaming in order to get prepared, of course. Yeah, maybe I will paste it in the comment section as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's a really good tutorial in order, like Ponzi for dummies, for the ones that don't want to read the docs.
And then there was there was also the documentary song, in the background.
Yeah,
was good. Okay.
Okay, let's go rack some buildings.
Okay, so wait, are my positions still good? I'm farming. Look at this.
Oh, that's net profit, man.
That's net profit. 17, 19. We want to look for some juicy. Ooh, this one's juicy. Oh, it's on sale for a lot. 75. Ooh, bug.
Yeah, a little bug. Not the bug, it's a feature.
It's a future. So we'll stake 1,000, buy it for 100.
I see your land, Miguel. Oof,
Don't buy my land.
These guys are making money.
Don't buy my land.
I'll take one in auction.
Okay, plus 54, plus 54. Good,
I want
good.
nuke first.
Yeah. I mean, don't forget to claim.
Okay.
I can't wait for a leaderboard to come up. To prove I'm the best.
It's there, but it's hidden, because we didn't want to, to everyone to focus on the leaderboard at first. So at first, everyone needs to settle down their buildings and to sit everywhere, well, depending on the strategy that they want to follow. But after that, we will release the leaderboard with all the data, and then people will have a chance to fight for the first top positions, basically. I think that you guys didn't check already the different categories of the prizes that we have released for the tournament. But basically, we are gonna follow 3 strategies at the beginning. The first is gonna be the one that farms the best, basically the one that is able to do the best numbers, the top leaderboard that makes the best numbers. Second category is gonna be basically like a landlord category. So depending on the amount of lands that you were able to buy, doesn't matter actually if those are like Stark lands or Pal lands or Lord's lands, whatever, you will be able to get there in top of the leaderboard. And the third category is going to be based on the efficiency of your operations. So basically, if you were able to not spend that much and to work well with your resources, that means that you are a really good Ponzi lord, a really good efficient Ponzi lord. And so basically, those are the three prime strategies that we got there. And we have released a fourth one. But the fourth one is quite interesting, and you will be like watching more and more. Oh, look at that new king. Okay, I love that. I love that one. So basically, the fourth one is really interesting too, because for the fourth one we are involving Daydreams, the agent packages. So basically, with that framework, we are working to settle our Bitcoin agent, the first agent that we released into the mainnet Ponzi.Land world. And this agent basically is gonna try to find the best spots into the game and try to convert those spots on a Bitcoin empire. And the people that is going to be around, the neighbors that are going to be around, they have to be alert, obviously.
Very careful.
They're going to miss the opportunity. They are going to have the chance to settle around this Bitcoin agent. And that's like the complementing task that we have. And we have a dedicated price of 80K lords in order for everyone to reach the maximum amount of Satoshis around those Bitcoin building agents.
I see. And is there one leaderboard for each category, right?
Well, at the moment, the only leaderboard that we are going to release at first is based on the total amount of stars that you are able to make. And the rest is going to be hidden at the beginning, but we will represent all the data to obviously choose the correct players and the best users, basically.
Well understood.
Yeah, in the end, this is one of the coolest things to have a fully on-chain game, right? That you have all the mechanics on-chain. Everything that is happening there, and is happening also on-chain. We see it, feel it, and we can test it out, and we can check everything. So there is no, okay, this happened, but it didn't happen. Actually, no, everything that happened, it happened for real, and we can check it out. So for people watching this, don't be afraid that everything is, fairness is assured.
Everything is verified on chain.
Exactly.
So the map is getting bigger and bigger, I guess.
As time goes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And it's 64 by 64 total.
Yeah. Oh, these lands are expensive, man. I don't think I have enough right now to buy more lands, to be honest. Okay.
Do we know how long will the tournament last?
Yeah, absolutely. The tournament will last until the 29th. something happens and we find like a major reason to extend it, that's where when the final day will be basically 29th.
Sure.
5 days tournament, Idle Madness.
Yeah. It's very concentrated, crazy time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think I really like this formula that on-chain games on Starknet are following, the kind of the concentrated time formula. It engages, I think, in a better way than an indefinite schedule. Maybe obviously, in the long term, the game will be available indefinitely. But yeah, I really like this kind of tournament formulas. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think that obviously this is our tournament version, but in the end we aim for a persistent version, which obviously makes sense based on the
Sure.
on what we aim with this project, which is basically to create the first empowerment economic platform, and this is something that has to remain still. This is something that has to be persistent. It can be like, oh, this is a season or another season. This is something that has to be there for everyone anytime.
Cool. And maybe in terms of composability, how are you planning to collaborate with future tokens or projects? Also, from what I understood, this kind of game could also be working as a marketing tool as well. Am I correct? Or
Yeah, absolutely. Like, as you can see here, we can see, I'll go to my map, but we can see here like the Paperlands, Lordlands, Starklands,
So
Fallands.
do you want to share your map?
Exactly. It's basically, oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show this. Okay, can you see it?
yes, we can.
Okay, so basically, as you can see here, we have the Starklands. Okay,
Yes.
we have also like these beautiful badlands. We have any kind of asset currently in the game. We have here the broader buildings too, lower buildings, and as you can guess, like all of these lands are obviously asset. You can see here a beautiful Ethereum building too. And as you can see here, basically, like all these lands are made by our magnificent artist team. And all these lands are not only working over one building, all of them have their own 3-level buildings. And all these assets that are being built by us could be built for every token. You will see in the next days also our Bitcoin's buildings too. And basically, yeah, we can build assets for any token. That's not a problem. It's actually a tool. It becomes a tool for the community to actually try to fight for attention, try to fight for control, try to fight for
mind share.
exactly
For-
for your share of the land.
Or kaito yapping.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in the end, what Ponzi.Land is a channel, but for empowerment communities, basically. So here you have the chance to fight for it, to create your own side of it, your piece of the cake, basically.
Cool.
So I can imagine that once the full grid is full of busy lands, more and more assets would love to be shown here. I can imagine that because if I was an asset, I would love to be here. And we already talked with several communities, and they love being represented here. So yeah, I can only imagine that this is just gonna become the channel for them in order to grow in the best organic or the best organic way.
Yeah.
You cannot basically fake the economic power of your community. That's something you cannot fake. You can fake marketing, you can fake audience, you can fake a lot of things, but you cannot fake economic power. Basically.
Wise words. Yeah. And I think also we'll be seeing sort of areas where people from a project will try to concentrate in a particular area all together, near each other,
Mhm.
and yeah, it would be fun to see.
Yeah, my take on that is
What?
probably that we will see probably different areas, like from rich lands to let's call them poor lands, okay? But basically, the rich lands are gonna be based on more high stakes and higher level buildings, and the poor lands are gonna be based on faster movements, more transactions, lower stakes, all these things.
I see.
Like if we compare like an empire to 10-minute cities, you know. I see that no one is leveling up. Oh yeah, it's soon. It's soon. Yes.
It's soon. But level up happens when you earn land for long enough.
Yeah, when does the level up happen?
You need to own a piece of land for long enough.
Okay,
So it
Yeah.
forces you. You can't just.
I see.
Yeah, you need to be patient.
Yeah.
And grind that land up.
You can buy the floor.
Well, you need to put a decent price on it so that you could keep it.
So you basically, yeah, exactly, you are buying it in a way.
Exactly. So yeah,
Right.
and there's up to 2 levels, so you can go up to level 3. You can level up twice. I mean.
Yeah.
Cool.
So right now, for example, here in the game, I see Lords, Paper, PAL, Ether, Ethereum, Stark. So I want to get some. I don't have that much Stark now, so I'm gonna try to get more Lords here. I'm gonna swap from here because we embedded our own swapping tool basically. So yeah, I'm gonna change some Stark for Lords. Let's put
Ponzi swap. Oh.
yeah.
Is it called the Ponzi swap?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Good name.
We can talk about it. The Ponzi swap. The Ponzi that doesn't last. Okay, I got some lords. I'm gonna stake them here. Oh man, God, this is expensive. I don't have enough.
It's a lot.
Okay, let's find. Okay, I'm gonna go to my auctions, to the auctions model. Okay, and here we can see. Oh, a freeland. I'm gonna take it. Oh no, someone took it, man. Okay, and go to the next one. 65 Stark. I'm gonna buy it. Let's put some lords in here. Let's do a little sell price because I don't want to get wrecked. Some staking here that I can get rid of easily. Okay, for that we have for 2 hours. Okay. It's not going through. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I have it here. So now we can see that I have this Lord's land. Okay. I have the info here, the yielding per hour, the neighbors that are paying to me. This is the time that I have left until my land gets nuked based on the current taxes that I'm paying. I'm gonna try to increase the stake. Oh no. Okay, a little book there and there. Those are not bugs or features. No.
I've still not received my lords. I don't know why.
Wait, I think the fix has been pushed. You can try again.
Okay.
Can you go back like only to the Ponzi.Land page
So
and try
from
to from there? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going through the tutorial now. Earlier, I
You could
didn't
skip
get there.
top left. You can skip if you want, but you could go through it
Yeah,
too.
I will go. Yeah, I will go very fast. Just I want to see how it looks like.
It's a little fun tutorial.
It is.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna show you also, guys, the little video tutorial that we released. Okay. I recommend everyone to check that. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put the tutorial.
Okay.
Well, I'm only sharing one screen, right? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Yeah. The little tutorial that we made. I recommend everyone to check also the audio because it's amazing, much more fulfilling. But yeah, become the Ponzi master. But here it's explaining you that everything starts with an empty land, and after that it starts to go in construction. Here it means that it's an auction, so we can buy from it. Basically, it's a Dutch auction, so it goes low and lower every time until someone buys it. And once you can buy it, basically, and you pay the correct price, the right price for it, you can stake every kind of token. You don't care. It can be a Bitcoin or it can be meme coins. It doesn't matter. Once you stake it, you are also setting the price on that coin. So basically, when you sell it, you will obtain that amount of the coin that you are setting the price on. Levels go up from 1 to 3, and the more you grow, the better yields you get. Obviously, don't forget to connect regularly to claim your taxes. And you can see here some neighbors appear. It means that obviously to explain to you that you will be paying that stake into taxes for your neighbors. At the same time, your neighbors will be paying to you. And if you run out of taxes, out of stake from paid taxes, you will get nuked, as we saw in the image, basically. That means that you no longer are the owner of the land, and you will have to pay for it again, basically. So you will always have to try to keep your stake alive.
I see. And what happens if land goes into action and nobody buys it? It
Goes to zero.
Okay.
It remains free. So basically, even though we get to the point where new lands are not that much interesting, if they go to zero, they are allowing a new layer of market making.
I see.
So Ponzi.Land becomes one of the only Ponzi games out there that allows you to play and be part of the economy without even an initial cost. That's something that it's important to note because most of the games that you want to play out there and you are basically like looking for or expecting for returns, you have to make an initial payment. You have an initial cost. I don't care if it's a pass or a land or a time machine. I don't care. You always have to pay for something. And in Ponzi.Land, basically, we give you the opportunity to come in and be part of the economy with the assets that you already own and at zero cost.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see now.
Okay, going back to see my land, see how it's growing. I'm gonna check first if it's already there.
I've lost some land. I still have most. I have my good ones. Well, I lost 2 good ones. That's some okay ones. I got one very good one. Ooh, I found a juicy one.
Yeah, no way. I think I'm gonna buy it first.
Which one was it? What's your chords?
32, 34.
Ah, that's the same one.
No!
I'm buying it. Did I get it?
I think so, because it seems like mine didn't go through, man.
Oh
no, it's mine. I bought
Ah!
it.
Yeah, it's juicy, wasn't it?
There it is. You can check it. My
Yeah,
little
1,000
Italian.
pounds.
Yeah, it was fast. It was fast. Okay, let's try, for example, to study this case. Okay, because I didn't even did the maths correctly. I don't know if it's really I'm profiting from here, but it looks like. So here we have our land. I'm gonna try to claim. Okay, my yielding looks good based on the current price of PAL. Because if, for example, I wanna swap, I'm getting from this neighbor from my right, I'm getting 30 Starks. And if I want to swap at the current price for PAL, 30 Starks, I'm getting 300 PAL.
You're
And right
losing
now,
money.
paying, I don't know, maybe I'm losing money.
Yeah, you're losing money.
I think I'm losing money.
I'm actually making money from you.
Oh shit. Okay, this is what's gonna happen, you know, like you're gonna feel like you are making money, you did a good choice, but then Mugen is gonna come and he's gonna rag your land. So yeah, I mean,
I bought 33, 35.
33, 35. Okay,
Actually,
okay, I see you.
It's losing by a bit.
It's
I
getting
could
competitive already.
I could actually make money by pumping PAL a bit.
Exactly, that's the other thing. What Mugen said is really important because it's not only Ponzi.Land, okay? This is based on the real market. So if you're able to play, for example, let's say with low cap assets, and you can trap people inside those mechanics using Ponzi.Land, which doesn't mean that Ponzi.Land is made to trap people. Ponzi.Land is a fair game with fair mechanics, and it's an autonomous world that belongs to everyone, and everyone can use it in order to make their strategies. But
Very
yeah.
clear.
But
It's
yeah,
like it sounded like a disclaimer, you know.
well, the disclaimer is already there. Like, all tokens are safe and hold no real value, at least for the tournament.
Man, people bought my land.
That's because it was cheap, man. Okay, prices are dropping. This is a good time to buy.
I don't trust the salesman.
Buy the dip.
Buy the dip.
Buy the dip. Okay. Ooh, how much is Lords right now? 700. And how much is 700 Lords? No, brother. In Starks, 700 brother. Okay, let's see. 62. This might be cheaper. Okay, I'm gonna check it. This is just crazy. No, I went out. Okay. No. Ponzi.Land, come again to me. Did I break it? Bien.
Little F5. Control Shift R.
Yeah. I think it's my problem. I think it's my issue, not on the webpage. Can you enter? It's working for you, right?
Now I'm going through the process of validating the account once again, and now I'm selecting my token.
Okay.
So now I should be able to. I should have received the tokens. Let me see. Yes, I received the.
Okay.
Yeah, finally, very good.
Let's check. Let's check your.
Okay.
Then.
All right,
Let's check.
it's going. Let's see.
might be a good idea.
Okay. Okay, so I have 1,500 Stark and 5,000 Lords.
Okay.
What do you suggest me to do?
Wow.
What would you do?
Ball it and you could just send them to me. That's what I suggest.
Don't trick me.
Okay, first, if I were you, I will try to. You have those on the lower left side. You have different
Okay.
buttons: My Lands and Auctions, right?
Okay.
So you can press on My Auctions, and you can see they're gonna display the different auctions the different lands being auctioned right now, ordered by price, basically. So you can go to the cheaper or the one that costs 42, whatever, and try to also like not only the price that you are paying for the land, but also look at your neighbors, look at the amount of taxes that they are paying, because if they are paying like good taxes, maybe that's a good land to get in, right? Oh, look at that, for example, that one is paying like 156 Starks hourly. That's a lot. Yeah, he's losing money. You can check in his land that he is losing money right now. So basically, you can buy and you set a sell price. Obviously, the new sell price has to be over the price that you are paying right now for your Starks, for your land.
I mean, it doesn't have to.
Well, it doesn't have to, but otherwise you're going to lose money directly, man.
For example, let's put 100.
Yeah, exactly. For example, 100 is a bit more.
And what about the stake amount?
Yeah, and the stake is the stake that you want to put because it's the one that you're going to use to pay the taxes.
Okay.
So you can stake, if you depending on the amount of the stake you pay, it tells you how much time.
Okay, I see.
So, for example, exactly.
Okay.
The more stake you pay, the more time you are able to pay those taxes.
Understand. Cool. Okay, let's buy it.
Okay, let's see that. Okay, look on the upper side, on the left upper side, you can see the toaster telling you that he's buying the land right now.
It's pending, yeah.
Okay, so it should have gone through. Okay.
My land.
Okay, that's your land. There you have it. Yeah. Your first land.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
Very good.
Okay, so
it takes a while before it appears on my lands, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But what can you see here? What can you see? Looking at those numbers, what do you see?
So it's this one, right? No,
yeah.
I lost it. So
what is it? It's not yours. So someone bought it on the same time.
You got sniped. Yeah. You got sniped.
Oh, no way.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually an opportunity because you can see that he's paying a lot of taxes. So I will go to the one on the up left side.
Okay.
I will go to the one on the I will go to. Oh no, again.
Ay.
Okay. Actually,
and now they're very expensive now.
Yeah. You know what you can do? They are expensive right now. You can go check the prices of those lands that are paying so little in fees.
Okay.
And try to buy from them. You know, the ones that are paying like 0.25 Stark, you can go there and try to. Yeah, that look, he's earning a lot of money right now. He earned 41 Starks in 1 hour, I think. Okay. Yeah, in 1 hour. Crazy. His sell price is 1 Stark. That's why he's paying so little. So it's actually the perfect context for you to get in, set a right price, one that you are making money with when you sell, and you are making money with when you are getting taxes from your neighbors.
Okay.
That might be a little too high.
Right?
Yeah, I will try to find something. Yeah, something in the middle. Okay. And a good stake amount. I really do.
No. like this, or it's too high?
For example, I mean, you are not going to lose the staking. Okay, the staking is what you use
Okay.
to pay taxes. But if, for example, someone comes and buys the land from you, you are not losing that stake. That the stake is going to return back to you. So don't
I see.
worry. The only bad thing about the staking is not bad. This Ponzi.Land is that you cannot unstake the tokens that you stake already, because otherwise that would allow a lot of mispricing between the lands, and obviously wouldn't assure the fairness of the platform. Like if we were talking about a perp or a DEX, platform.
Sure.
Basically.
And now I got the crown already. Is it possible?
That's your land, exactly. That's your land, Nurse. Congratulations.
Yay! Cool. So excited. It also advises me to increase the stake, or like it gives me the opportunity to increase the stake if I want.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that you can do at the moment with your bought land. Basically, is to increase the stake to make your land survive once you run out of it, paying your taxes. So the only you don't need to do it right away, right now, because you have more than enough staking. You have the staking for the next 2 hours or 3 hours, something like that. So it's not needed for you. But you can check, for example, here that you set a really high price for the land. If the other one was too low, this one is too high, because compared to the amount that you're making on your surroundings, you are not making gains, right?
Yeah, they're very low. The taxes that I'm taking.
But you get it. You get it.
Okay. Yeah, step by step. It takes a while for me to understand the dynamics, but now I'm starting to get it right. I'm a sort of diesel, I would say. It takes a while, but yeah, it really looks fun. Yeah, looking forward to playing some hours tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We will play with you. Just hit us up. We will be ready.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I gotta say that this is our game, right? But I'm really bad at it. That's what I can tell you. I'm really bad at it. And Mugen knows that I'm a really bad trader and everything, so I'm not really good at this.
He's the worst trader I know.
Is he? No, come on.
I don't know many people, but he is the worst trader I know.
Cool.
Thank you, Mugen. Okay. Oh, and also, like, if you guys check our announcement thread about the tournament and how to get in, because right now it's open, it's public, but you need to do this little task. You need to get whitelisted, basically. If you take a look at the tournament thread, basically you're gonna see the structure, you're gonna see the category prices, and you will get all the info there. Yeah, like basically everything is well explained. If anyone has any doubts, please come into the Discord, jump in, ask whatever. We are being quite
very collaborative, helpful, very helpful.
Very close with the community. We love it. We actually love how these individuals are appearing in our community, and we love how it's going. I mean, it's crazy when you have the opportunity to give birth to a project alongside an organic group of people.
Yeah. The vibe is great.
Yeah, I think in part of the way we like to operate is we want to build fast and like have these long early access very close to the community. The game is nowhere ready for our full launch, but we really wanted a tournament to reward people who are like following the game and like garnering interest. And having early access is successful in traditional games is hard, and it's cool that we have these really like tight-knit communities, especially in StartNet, that are like very interested and they like technology and they understand what we build, and things are open source and this community. So I think this is why we also focus on like being close to a community, because it brings so much value to us in the end. Actually, it's win-win. It's honestly win-win, because we can share earlier. We don't have to hide ourselves for a year to build this game. We've only been building this for 4 months now.
Exactly.
And we just we're like, okay, let's just ship a version. We want people to play it.
And then you can grow with your community.
Exactly. So we'll have many more versions of the game. This is very much the start. This is our first kind of public version of the game.
I think it's a very good start, I would say. So congrats once again. And I think I'm sorry, but we have to wrap it up because I need to go to dinner. I already hear my wife complaining. But thanks a lot for guiding me through the game, for teaching me a bit. And also, it's been a pleasure to meet Mugen for the first time.
Yeah, nice to meet
And
you.
also, thanks a lot to Carlos for coming to arrange this Star Cafe with me. And we'll stay in touch, definitely. I will also try my best to ship as much content as possible about Ponzi.Land in the coming days. And let's see how I will finish up in the leaderboard. And then maybe we'll do another Star Cafe in the next tournament, for sure.
Yeah, let's hope so, man. Absolutely.
For sure.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks a lot for having us, Mr.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. See you guys.
See you.
Thanks a lot to all the listeners, by the way. I hope you learned something, and I hope you'll be having a great time at Ponzi.Land. Okay? Take care, guys. See you.
Bye.
Get dragged.
Get dragged. Okay.